Welcome to Google Apps series. This is contacts. Okay, let's get started. This is Kirk Johnson. So, I open up contacts, of course. Where can you find the contacts? Of course, the 9 little boxes called apps. And there's contacts. So first thing, obviously new contact. Add name, email, phone. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Nothing new there. Okay, my contact. Circles, of course, is connected to Google+. You got my contacts, and of course, then you've got other contacts. So obviously these numbers are huge. My contacts are more like people you've had conversations with. Other contact could have been anybody emailing you or whatever. It doesn't really make a difference. You also got this plus up here as well. You can add a new contact in there. Okay, that's all fine and dandy. And if I were to click on their name, they get some more choices up here. I can add to my contacts, add it to a group, email them, which is nice, and even more. And you can do other things in here. Okay. And of course, you can create all the groups you want. Under my contacts, you'll see a bunch of groups in here. Some test groups are created for the purpose. You can, of course, create new groups and import contacts. So one of the things that people have, asked me is like, well, how do I import contacts or how do I export contacts? Well, I'm going to go click more at the top, and there is importing. Let's cover importing first. Okay, so you want to import contacts. Well, you got to do a CSV, common separated value. It's kind of like an old form of a spreadsheet. Very, very popular way to transfer information from one system to other. And you can also, if you've got a Mac or Apple, then you could do the vCard. But they're going, well, wait a minute. How the heck do I get it from, export it from wherever to get it in here? Okay, well, I'm going to open up a new tab and I'm going to do a Google search. I want to export contacts CSV, and in this case I'm going to use Outlook as an example. So you're trying to export from whatever, it's contacts you're exporting. You want it as a CSV, unless of course you're on a Mac or Apple, then you can put vCard, so substitute vCard for CSV. And of course Outlook is a program with export from, and of course you're going to put a web program you're trying to look, and I'm going to do a Google search. Okay, now since Outlook is pretty popular, I'm sure I'll find a few thousand tutorials. I just need to pick one, go with it. It's not that hard. And if you ever want to know how to import into something, well, then you get rid of export, import, and of course, change Outlook to whatever. Okay, so great. So once I got that in there, then I just choose the file and I can import it. I can also, of course, put them in a group. If you want to doubt, throw them in a group. So you can always find what you import, especially if you're importing multiple or from multiple places. Excellent. I'll go and cancel out of that. And of course, importing in, or actually I did import. Let's go to export. Let's see if you want to export out of here. Well, you can do all your contacts, all my 4,328. I probably wouldn't recommend it unless you know who they are. But here's the thing is, you can choose groups. And that's going to become real handy because you can always create groups, unless if you want to only want to export a subgroup of your contacts. Well then, put them in a group, only export that group, leave the rest alone. Here's the other thing, Google CSV format, you're going from a Google product, well, that would make sense. Outlook CSV, I would just consider Outlook CSV as just a general, this is Outlook or other application. I would take it, yeah. Let's say if you're gonna put this into MailChimp or something like that, then Outlook CSV format work just fine. Or if you're going to a Mac, then of course vCard, like the Apple Address Book or another application. If they require vCard, great. Most of them will take CSVs though, especially if it's just a PC. Mac, well, they do their own thing. But beyond that, there's not a really, you can go into settings here, and there's not a whole lot here. But beyond that, that's pretty much it. So, you have a good day.